What's up, everybody? This is Lyle with No Hippie Barbecue. What I'll be doing today is going to be a bone-in New York strip steak. We are going to be doing this inside because the weather outside is really not conducive to cooking on the grill. So I figured, you know what? Let's go ahead and knock this out inside. The good thing is I'm going to be using some steak that was sent to me by a company called Snake River Farms. They sent me 4 of these New York strip bone-in steaks that we're going to be doing, and I decided to do each one of these different. So this particular one is going to be done indoors. Anyway, this particular New York strip steak is an American Wagyu New York strip steak. Basically, they take a Kobe beef cow, mix it with an American cow, and you get the best of both worlds. And rather than me explaining it to you, I'm going to leave a link in the description where you can go down there and take a look at all the information on that website. And if you choose to happen to want to buy something, there's going to be a nice little discount code there for you as well. Anyway, so they sent me 4 of these steaks, and I was kind of surprised by how the packaging came because I did buy some steak from a company a little while ago, and the packaging was a little bit different. Like I said, this was sent complimentary, but listen, here's what you get. They're going to send it in the normal packaging, so you have the ice, the dried ice and all that kind of stuff. But for all you hippies out there, they send it in a little, almost grocery bag-like thing that you can use next time you're going to the grocery store. Save the environment as well. Anyway, got a little zipper on it. Boom. When you open it up, you have your frozen New York strip steaks. And you have a little information packet about the company. Now, difference about this is that you're not only learning about the company, but they have different things about how to cook the steaks in here as well. So if you're not familiar with cooking a steak, brisket, roast, ham, or pork, boom, they got the pointers right in here. Now, like I was telling you, this right here is probably the highest grade cut of meat that I have ever tried. So we're just gonna go ahead and be pretty basic with it. We're just gonna hit it with, this is a salt, pepper, and garlic mix. And you know what? I'm not sure if I have this on here long enough for you to take a look at that marbling, but we're gonna go ahead and flip it over and you'll be able to see what we're looking like once I do that. The technique we're going to be using on this is we're going to be reverse cooking it, and rather than doing it on the grill, like I said, we're going to do it in our oven. It's going to be basically the same technique, but to sear it, we're going to be using our cast iron skillet. I am going to go ahead and season up this fat, but I'm going to go ahead and do that off camera. Take a look at that marbling. That is absolutely beautiful. So what we're going to do is we're going to throw it in the oven once I'm done seasoning this all up. We're going to throw it in the oven at 250 degrees. I'm going to be going for something a little bit closer to that rare to medium rare. So what we're going to do is we're going to cook it in the oven until we reach about 110, 112 degrees. Then we're going to go ahead and sear it off in a cast iron skillet. A lot of times people will cook with some kind of an oil in their skillet. What I'm going to be using is some clarified butter. And I have a quick technique on making clarified butter. I'm going to go ahead and leave a link to that video in the iCard above. And it's just a quick and easy way to make your own clarified butter, and it's something that's worked for me. So this steak is almost at room temperature. I can tell you that the seasoning is starting to permeate from this steak. I have my oven getting preheated. We're going to cook it at about 245 degrees. 245 to 250 degrees would be great. This is almost up to 245 degrees. Let's go over to the stove, throw it in. Now that our oven's preheated to 245 degrees, we're going to go ahead and throw our steak in. We're going to be cooking this until we get an internal temperature of 110 degrees. Now I'm going to be using a meat probe, and if you don't have a meat probe, a regular meat thermometer like that would work as well. You just may need to check it a little bit more often. Anyway, let's shut it down. See you back in a bit. Our thermometer is going off. We're at 110 degrees. We're going to go ahead and take this out of the oven. I'm going to go ahead and get my skillet hot with this clarified butter, and we'll get searing that bad boy off. So I got this cast iron screeching hot with that clarified butter. One of the reasons I'm using clarified butter is you're not going to end up with any of that burning of the butter because we've separated out that milk fat. If you don't want to use clarified butter, feel free to use just like a canola or a vegetable oil as well. Now we're just going to go ahead, throw it in, and get it seared off on both sides. This really isn't going to take too long. We've only had this searing for about 45 seconds. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. So that's what we're looking like. That looks seared really good to me. Let's go ahead and lay it down for another 45 seconds. So that's about another 45 seconds a minute. That's what we're looking like. You know what? I think that's fine. This should climb up about another 5 degrees once we pull it off. So we should still be in that medium rare range. I'm gonna go ahead and shut this down. Let this steak cool off a minute, about 5 minutes, and then we'll go ahead and taste it. This steak looks absolutely great. What I'm gonna do is we're gonna go ahead, I'm gonna cut off a little bit of this fat, take this from the bone. Let's go ahead and cut this up. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this little tip off here. I'll go ahead and give this little portion to my dogs. You know, they gotta share in some of this goodness, my God. You know, you can kind of, this almost looks like, hopefully the camera's bringing this in. This almost looks like, man, I can't explain what the look is. This has like a texture and a look that I can't really explain. Something that I've never had. Anyway, I'll be able to explain it once I taste it. I'm gonna finish cutting this stuff up. Get it on this plate, kind of looking a little bit better, and we'll go in for this taste test. So it is time for my taste test. Some of you guys know that I usually have my son up in here helping me out with some of these taste tests, but he's out for the day. Anyway, I'm gonna be doing this by myself. Maybe I'll get a couple extra guest taste testers in here to see what's up. Anyway, this looks absolutely beautiful. Let's just kind of go in right quick on our own before we see about these celebrity guest taste testers. Let me pick one from the middle. This stuff is so awesome. I'm not used to having meat that's this marbled. It almost has like a buttery texture to it, but you know what? Before I get my celebrity taste testers in here, I want you guys, listen, just go down in the description below. Check out that Snake River Farms. Coupon code is gonna be down there as well. But I'm telling you, if you have a special occasion coming up, you wanna hook it up right, definitely this right here. Anyway, let me get my guest taste testers. Come on. We got Frankie here. Let's see if Frankie likes it. Come on, Penny. Frankie said it is all that. Come on, Penny. Let's get Penny up in here. See what she thinks. I think she likes it too. Anyway. Damn. That is some good stuff. Hey, I want to thank you guys for stopping by No Hippie Barbecue. I want to thank the guys at Snake River Farms for letting me know that I haven't been living all this time and sending me out some of this steak. Man, this is awesome. Anyway, be on the lookout for some sous vide, some other outdoor grilling on some of this steak. I think it's even going to be better than this. Anyway, thanks for stopping by No Hippie Barbecue. I appreciate it. Comment, subscribe, and I'm out.